been running my firm since 2008, and I started with HTM in October of 2021. Well, first of all, I never treated my firm as a separate entity. It's a corporation, but I never treated it as separate from me. And I was taking pride for treating my firm as my baby. There was no business plan, there was no plan whatsoever. Nothing was written, everything was in my head. And I was solo. I couldn't trust anyone to do the work that I was doing for my clients. And I thought it was right, and that's how it was supposed to be, because that's what we were taught in law school. The pain point, well, there was always, there wasn't consistency in clients' flow, and there was, if I had to take a day off, the business would not run. Basically, I was doing everything for the firm with one assistant who was just answering the calls. And after HTM, joining HTM, I'm in the process of learning, of course, but after joining HTM I learned a lot. First of all, I learned that I have to have business plan. I have to have a roadmap what I want to achieve and how to achieve it. And I became better listener, and I listened to my clients' problems, and I am trying to offer a solution. Before, I was offering them, I was giving them the law, and I was thinking that that's what I was supposed to be doing, and I was taking pride for that. I was just giving them the law, and they weren't even understanding it. But now I treat it differently. I speak their language. I resolve their personal problems, not their, I'm not educating them about the law. As far as clients, retainers, huge change, shift. My conversion rate before was, I would say, 20-30%. Now my conversion rate is 50-60%. So that's huge. Also, what I see a difference, where I see difference is quality of clients. Now I attract better clients, and I actually say no to clients who I don't want to work with. It was not easy to do because it was new to me, and me being not a type of person open to new ideas, and me not trusting people that I don't know was it made for me hard to understand where I'm going with HTM. But from the beginning, honestly, from the very first conversation I had with Arjan over the phone, I already knew that I was going to join HTM, and I knew that I didn't have that trust issue. There is huge support from the coaches that I had, the members, and also I can openly speak about my problems in the firm. And it's not just me, the members. There is trust. We trust each other. We feel safe to talk about our success, about our problems, about our issues, sometimes personal issues, sometimes business issues. It's amazing. I wish I knew about HTM before, like at least 10 years ago. LQMs are the most favorite part. You get recharged, and I like the workshops. I have done 2, and I signed up for, right now I have 2 more coming up. Community, obviously, the forum, and the information. It's amazing. And I also like their professionalism, the speakers, communication skills. They keep me intrigued. Ideally, what I want my future to be is to have a firm where I can employ at least 3 to 4 associate attorneys, rock stars, take at least 2 vacations twice a year, at least 30 days each, and go to courts, stay in practice, but only working on the cases that I want to work. That's where I professionally see my future, ideally. And of course, I see myself working, being an attorney for at least another 20 years, and then retiring. First quarter 2022, my income was more than my past 13 years, my income for 3 quarters together. And this quarter I started very well. So my target is, my goal is not $1 million in 1 year. That's not realistic goal, so I'm not making that as my goal. But my number is still high, and I see no reason why I can't reach that number, that goal. It's absolutely possible. I never thought that a criminal defense firm can be one attorney or 2 attorneys can make, in criminal defense practice, can make over $1 million income. I never thought it would be possible, and I didn't even think about it. I didn't even want to dream about it because it was unrealistic. I'm not there yet, but now it's realistic. I know that it's possible. I wasn't skeptical. I heard many success stories. I had no doubts about the accuracy in their stories. No, I wasn't skeptical. Like I said, from the very beginning, from the very first call I had with Arjan, I already knew that this is going to work for me. I'm going to, on subconscious level, I knew this was going to work for me. So I trusted members here. I still trust them. I mean, I hear great stories, and I just, those are motivating stories for me. They motivate me. And there are also members who, like William Bly is one of them. He's a criminal defense attorney also. He's always available. I have questions. I want to talk to him about some issues relating to some part of my business and, HTM programs implementing. Always available. There are other attorneys who I was on the phone with, and just they're sharing information. They're not hiding it, which you don't see very often among attorneys that are not HTM members, honestly. Usually they don't want, and me either, I don't want to share the information I want with just everybody, but I feel safe and obligated also to share with my bubble mates. It's for any business, any attorney who has no business background, any attorney who wants to grow their business, who don't want to be a slave in their business or for their business. And it's for also attorneys who are open-minded. You have to be open-minded, I think, which I wasn't, but again, after my phone call with Arjan, something changed right away. So I just, by the way, I want to say also that this is for any attorney who wants to be successful. Because you can only be successful attorney if you have enough business. If you don't have enough business coming in, how are you going to practice? Where are you going to practice? Who are you going to help? There are no people to help. I think this is for any attorney who wants to grow professionally and financially and personally.